So yesterday, I used the clay, created the walls for it. Let's do this. We're gonna bust it open. My fingers are crossed that there's no air bubbles and that we are able to remove this without much effort, but holy effort having to be given. Oh man, I'm trying to pull all of the silicone off. There should be a thumper, a Warframe thumper underneath this. So we shall see. We shall see. What you guys thought I took the day off and didn't do anything? Joke's on you. Oh man. Okay. It's cat hair. You saw the cat on it. All right, and we're gonna pull all the clay off the board so I can reuse it. Look, it's got a little thumper outline. See, now it makes more sense. Okay, I should be able to pull little silicone nerdlets off the clay and reuse the clay. Yay. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. This is Monster Clay. It is an oil-based clay that I've been using. It is the hard version, so you do need to warm it up. I've just been rolling it between my hands since we've been sculpting with just small pieces. I'm getting all of this out of our way for the next. Go over there. Hide it behind the tub of G Fuel. In the past, I have taken, I know the reveal is going to be exciting, a sewing tool to cut, but I don't think, since there's so many turns with this is going to be doable. So we might need scissors. And in that case, all the silicone sticking to my hand and we're raging out. Cleaning it up before we progress is what you're supposed to do. Just let me do what I'm supposed to do, material. So we'll get some fancy Famore. Thank you so much, Famore, for the sewing scissors that I'm definitely using for sewing purposes. They want you to cut the silicone with the really expensive scissors, I swear. Alright. We do have Warframe queued up. I'm literally looking at my load-in screen right now with Cephalon Samaris. But if I couldn't be destructive with you guys, I am wearing denim. Maybe it's just, this is just what happens when I put denim on. Need to make sure I never suit up with denim at the beginning of a stream. I am cutting off the side lip of our Thumper so that when I go to flip it over to put resin in it, because I can do that during one of my breaks today. I actually have resin off to the side. Silicone noodles. All right, and we'll get those off. She came with little tippies, so we'll put them in the little tippies. Okay, fingers crossed that this goes well. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'm trying to release it. I did use a mold release on. Oh no, he lost his feet and his little, I've been calling them penises, but you know, maybe not. Okay, so he lost one that goes over there. There's the big one. that just popped out. So this one is supposed to go here. Here is the inside nugget for that guy there. This foot is over here. And then this one, come on out. Come on out. Oh, come on. All right. So there is our, oh, hold on, we got really bright lights. Come on down for a second. There is our Thumper floof mold. It looks like it came out real nice. Real nice. Now, our sculpt is destroyed, but that happens. That happens. So what I will do is during my break, I'm not going to do it right now. I want to play some video games. I have off to the side here. I'll show you. Remember when we were doing our Magda beads? I do have some black silicone, just the onyx. Nothing too fancy, so that we can test it. I also have Man's Ease Release, so I will spray some of this in here so that it doesn't F up our mold. But yeah, the goal is to make these either hangable be of a hole, or I put a little wall photo frame hook on them. Make them out of or make them out of resin. I do worry, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to make sure that I put some type of, because it's very thin right here. It's maybe like a quarter of an inch, eighth of an inch from the big foot. And that's just how much silicone I have, and it does take up a lot of room. So there she is. We'll go back to the big screen here. Thank you, camera. You were of a wonderful assistance, showing the overhead demolding process. But yeah, so there it is. She turned out real nice. We'll give it a test later on during stream. So what I'm going to do right now to make sure that no cat hair, since you guys notice, I've got an abundance of it, gets anywhere, I am going to flip it upside down. We're good. I have a little measuring cup. We'll use this. Yeah, what could go wrong? We're just going to use this little scooper guy, and we are going to test this out. Now, I'm going to use a black. We're just using smooth on resin that I have on me. So let me just double check that we don't have any funky. I do think, no, this will be fine. This should be fine. If anything, I'd want it. This then? No, like this then. Just using a level to figure out where we're at with this. I got silicone here on my mat so that it's easy to clean up. We'll do this real quick, and then we'll jump into some standing shenanigans. My concern is I'm going to have to make sure that I get the cat hair out of there, but also fill up the little nerdlets as well. Ugh. I think I'm going to need a bigger cup. I'm going to get a bigger cup. Getting a bigger cup now. This one's got little, like, residue bullshit in it. Who didn't clean their crap out all the way? It was me. It was definitely me. Oh, goodness. I just wish it was cleaned from the start. It'll be fine. This is just our first cast. What could go wrong? Oh, goodness. There are like some big silicone nerdlets at the bottom of this. I'm just wiping it on the counter. As you see, it's not the trash can, but it'll be fine. It's not at all like they're going to get stuck to me later on while we do this, and I'm going to get irritated. Okay. It's got little measuring guys on the side. That's what we'll use. Oh, she can open this over a trash can in case it gets crusty. Holy, stuck to itself. Why can't I have nice things? Oh my gosh. Okay, this one opened up just fine. Why is this? The catalyst is just... My hands aren't big enough. I need one. Can I borrow somebody's hands? Holy jumpin' Jehoshaphat. Okay, let's just go back to this game for a second. We've got our giveaway going on. I need to go and get pliers. That is stuck. Dang. Absolute mess. Like, oh my goodness, an absolute mess. Just as I had projected, the catalyst had crusted all around the rim, and it was messy. Messy. How messy? Check this out. Messy. I destroyed that lid. But yeah, we still need the contents inside of it. Okay. I am going to just swoosh it over a trash can. Get some of the little crusties off the side. This one I can swoosh around there. Battle is ready to start. Battle, you're gonna have to wait on us. We are doing stuff. We're making a mess. As long as we have fun doing it, she says. How much do I think? It doesn't matter, because I figured since we don't know how much we gotta make, I got a secondary mold that we can put things in for overflow. So, oh, she almost dropped it. How much do I think, how much silicone do I think the Thumper is going to need? Let's do 1 and 1. Yeah, it's probably gonna take up more than I think. So we'll do 1. Then again, cap it over the trash can. It's so messy. And then we'll do 1. I don't have Got like 6 minutes working time. Maybe. So let's stir quickly. Stir like the wind. Looking at the clock. Here is my hand. Give it back. Thanks. Thanks. I had to use the big clamps, the big plier clamps too. All right, Thumper. Here we go. I'm just gonna set this right here. And I'm going to fill up the pockets first. I want to make sure that that got filled and it's not just bubbled down there. All right, we're good. I'm going to take this, just clean that up a bit. Filling up, letting it rest to fill up all the residual. Looks like even the Thumper 2 filled up like this. All right, well, I've made way too much resin. So let's then take a moment to fill up some dinosaurs. I can feel it getting warm in the pot, in my hand. Don't know how many dinos we'll be able to do. Ah, look at how thick it's getting. Yep, we can't stir anymore. Can't, I don't even want to touch it right now. It's warm, it's hot, it's setting. We didn't have that much time, we knew about it. Okay, so we're just going to leave it in its noodly state. Sure, what could go wrong? Way already, but we'll pull it out of the trash. Here is the inside of the container. We're gonna put that right back in the trash. It's gross. Popping out. So this one obviously didn't work because it's got, oh, it did, but it's got like the nerdlet of the backing left on it from our extras. We'll break it off. Maybe I can do something with it. But we'll pop out the other. They just turned out so shiny. The random dinosaurs that we chose to use the leftover resin on. We're gonna unbox the Thumper. I'm so excited. We couldn't get a second Triceratops out. He's alone Triceratops. But these are cute. I'm glad that I selected the dinosaur mold. Could have been cat heads. But the dinosaurs are cute. All right, we'll put this mold away for now. That way it doesn't get all hairy. We'll put it in the bag. Everything in here gets hairy. There's cats everywhere. So here's some more resin we'll pull off the side. Now, here we go. Here's the mold. It still feels warm. It's 1 o'clock. It should definitely be time to demold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slowly pull it away from the sides here. Because remember, one of these feet is really far set in there, and it's this one right here. So let's see what we get. While you guys enter in, okay, the top is free. I'm just going to push out. Come on, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Gentle with our mold, and then I'll flip it over so that no extra dust gets into it. Oh man, this turned out great. Oh, so cool. Okay. Wow, and it's not as heavy as I thought, but it is odd weight disproportion. So here's our Thumper. How cool is that? Let me get a white piece of paper. There's the Thumper. It is so cool. And it's in black. It's literally popped out of the mold, primed, ready to be painted. So that's cool. I think it might be I don't know if it'll be thick enough to put a wall mount on. They might all have to just have a hole drilled into them to be hung. But there's our little Thumper floof sculpt. I will sculpt a bunch more of these on my own time since it is a little messy to be doing while we're playing video games. And then we'll paint them up. So technically, I did get it done before Christmas, before, you know, everybody takes down their holiday trees. Technically, I did get it done before everybody takes down their holiday Christmas trees. I'll put a photo up on our Discord or our socials later, but yeah. So it does have some thickness. See, the little foot sticks out, 3-dimensional. Hindsight, should have probably made the whole thing a little thicker, but too cool. Too cool, too cool, too cool. Yeah, we'll paint it up. I guess with this resin, if I got the 60D, it would be super lightweight. Sink a magnet into, and I guess it could. I didn't know if it was going to be too heavy with the bulbous foot here to be a magnet, but I think it could be a magnet. We'll drop it a couple times. I'll chuck it against the cement to see how it does in breaking. But yes. Nice. The first one came out well. I'm going to just set it off to the side.